around here who just signed his own death warrant.
Sarge? How are you, folks? Thursday, which is, this is me in a good mood because it's the last day of the week. Well, Nick, don't act like you work. Well, I do. I stay up late at night crafting these stories, looking at amateurhousewives.com. I went to that expecting hot wives. No, they were really amateur hot wives. It was like a lady taking a burnt roast out of the oven. Another lady trying to dust with a hockey stick, knocking over lamps. Very disappointing. Misleading. Anyways, good to be with you. Still got I'm blowing shit out of my nose from 4th grade. Fucking crayons, paste, Corinne Conway's hair. Big things. It's unbelievable. I got like sores. I don't know what the fuck happened. Woke up with this. Thank God the wife knows what to do. I just picked at it. That's how I got infected in 30 seconds. I was treating it like it was a callus, but I think it was maybe a wart. I still don't know. I don't know how I got that. Well, the dog will tell you, but lucky he can't talk. Anyways, anyhow, and what else did I do? I finished the shrimp scampi I made 2 nights ago last night. White wine, butter, lemon juice. Actually used angel hair. I finished that. And it's like Chinese food for me. Pasta doesn't. About an hour later, I'm eating a fucking Stouffer's French bread pizza. Took the skin off the roof of my mouth. It was fucking the temperature of the core of the earth. And I'm like, spitting blood in the sink. Anyways, so you're up to date on my health. I could tell you some other gross shit, but it's not important. Real quick, the Mets have Juan Soto. Actually was texting with Chris Rock because I heard Eddie Murphy on the radio yesterday, and goddamn is he funny. And I know Rock is a good friend, so I said, is there anybody more talented? Because Eddie Murphy's fucking doing Mike. He can sing like a bird. If you remember, he actually put out a song, and it's just as funny as fucking hell. And Rock comes back, gets back. Nobody better. It's one of his, like, you know, they always hang out and shit. And he goes, I can't stop smiling because I'm a Mets fan. And I went, yeah, there's one Jew who's not afraid to spend money. Steve Cohen, the owner, breaks all the stereotypes. Yeah, God bless the Mets. Of course, the Red Sox. The Red Sox actually put in a bid for $700 million. Again, probably just to, save face. And we got a pitcher, Crochet, from the White Sox. Everybody's excited about. Former Cy Young winner or whatever, Cy Young last year. He was in the running for the Cy Young. I looked at his stats, pretty goddamn good. I think he's a left. No. And we got Geraldo, what's his name, Chapman, or the guy who used to beat his wife, the lefty who throws 104 miles. We always get these guys at the end of it, but he can't hurt to bring in. But they're supposedly going after a couple more big names. I'll believe it when I see it. They have tremendous young talent from last year. I really think they'll be in the playoffs. I really do. You never know. If what's-his-name can stay on the field. Trevor Story. Jesus Christ, this guy breaks a hip going to the fountain to have a drink. My ass! Anyway, that's enough of that garbage. Retarded Wray resigning, FBI director Christopher Wray, who was just a piece of garbage right from the get-go. If you remember, you're like, I forget why. Right after he took over, 2 weeks into it, I'm like, oh, he's a company man. Everybody knew it. Anyways, he announced Wednesday he was stepping down, like he had a choice as head of the bureau, like he's doing everybody a big favor.
Bye-bye, dickhead.
Just days after Republicans expressed a loss of confidence in him. They expressed that the day after he got the job, because he's full of shit. I can't even remember all the lies. Wray, 57, told FBI employees in an afternoon town hall that after weeks of careful thought, first time he's ever thought carefully about anything, he had decided to resign. Had nothing to do with Trump coming in and going, I hate the fucking guy, piece of shit. He had decided to resign January at the end of the current administration, caving to pressure from GOP senators and President-elect Donald Trump. Of course.
You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired.
That's what this was about. He didn't want to get fired. He said that. I'll give him credit for that. He actually said, I don't want to get fired. I'm going to resign. What absolutely cannot... Listen to this without trying to try to keep a straight face. This is him talking. What absolutely must not change is our commitment to doing the right thing. Doing the right thing the right way every time. Does that include the assassination attempts and 9 other things I can't remember? Wray also said, our adherence to our core values, our dedication to independence and objectivity, and our defense of the rule of law. Those fundamental aspects of who we are must never change.
Oh, that dirty cocksucker.
Who knew he was a comedian?
That's what I'm saying. Is this his fucking HBO special? That was a tight 10 minutes of hilarity right there. You fucking company man to the bitter end. And if you notice, me and Dallas made this observation. Every picture of him taking the oath, he's got a smirk on his face. Fucking close to belly line. Yeah, sure, I'll tell you everything right now. Anyways, he's already lined up a job, they said, at, Pizza Hut. Apparently he can cook like a motherfucker. See you later, Mr. Wray. You're such a scumbag and a company man. Whether it was January 6th, Trump getting shot at, just go on and on. You lied about a whole bunch of shit. And, see, they have their own little world in D.C., folks. A lot of people still don't understand how the swamp works. They don't want the apple cart upset because everybody that goes there to make a living goes there not on your best interest, to make a ton of money with backroom deals and shit. That's what it's all about. And Trump came in and said, I'm flipping this apple cart the fuck over. And I'm still worried about Trump's safety. And you should be. Everybody's forgetting that. He should just travel around like the Pope did in that Pope mobile. Remember the game Trouble? You hit that bubble? Remember that? Every time I saw the Pope, I thought somebody's going to go. So good to see him go. And again, and even Trump has said this, I don't know if he's just paying lip service, the rank and file, and I believe for the most part, are good people and maybe glad to see him go too. I would say the majority. But there's still got to be a few in there that you got to interrogate the shit out of them.
It's always at the top.
The rot starts at the top, absolutely. And you got to flush out. You got to have a litmus test. I don't know, show Trump doing his dance and go on 1 to 10. What do you rate this? Yeah, that would be too easy to lie. But you got to have something there. Anyways, the countdown is on for Christmas shopping, folks. If you haven't checked out all our new hoodies, this is good stuff. God bless the wife. New hoodies, shirts, hats, and amps. We're selling amps? Oh, mugs. It always says amp next to the amp sign. Mugs. If you want all that, go to nickdip.com or click the link below Sunday at midnight for 20% off before. That's when it ends, right? Sunday at midnight? For 20% off everything. The discount comes off at checkout, so you don't even need a promo code, which is very nice, don't you think? Really nice stuff, because I see it in my closet. I do. Sometimes I go in there looking for, I don't know, a legal pad or something, and I'll stay in there for hours trying my own shit on. That's
so
right.
If you're lucky, what you buy has been worn by Nick.
That's what I'm saying. That's why my wife, we took the Nick DiPaolo podcast underwear off the, apparently.
Skid marks became too much.
Yeah, no, it's no good. There's more to that story, but. And this stuff's very absorbent for you guys if you want to wipe one off your chest. Let's get on with it. Trump reacts. This came out after I did this story about what's his name resigning. Trump reacted to the resigning of Wray. President-elect Trump said Christopher Wray's resignation is a great day for America, telling the Fox News Digital it will end the weaponization of the FBI while touting his nominee, Kash Patel, who I absolutely love, and we had on this show. He must have been pushing a book. I think he was. And we had this guy on the show. So now we know what's his exact title? Head of the, well, he's taking Ray's job. Head of the FBI. God damn it, we have a connection. So no taxes for me this year. While touting his nominee, Kash Patel, who we talked to this guy. I think he grew up in Queens or whatever, not Lebanon or Syria. And he fucking played in a hockey league. He still plays in a hockey. He's just more American than us and a scary smart dude who has a resume that would make fucking Hillary blush as far as this shit goes. Anyways, like Trump said, most qualified to lead the Bureau. Trump said his administration will now restore the rule of law, as New Yorkers say, for all Americans.
Yes, sir.
Under the leadership of Christopher Wray, the FBI illegally, here's some of the shit he did to Trump. Trump said, illegally raided my home without cause, worked diligently on illegally impeaching and indicting me, and has done everything else to interfere with the success and future of America. And the quote, and in a real world, a perfect world and shit, and this would be a barometer for me for how serious this administration, Trump's administration, this guy should be going to jail or at least be put up on charges. Let's see how serious you are. Because what he just mentioned is all, but it would take years and years. That's why Trump, I believe Trump, and he goes, you know what, I'm looking for, I don't have time, but you know what, Kash Patel will make the time. Because they came after him personally, by the way. You can read all about that on a real show. They have used their vast powers, it's still Trump talking, who would have guessed, to threaten and destroy many innocent Americans, some of which will never be able to recover from what has been done to them. And he's talking about the January 6 people. Do you understand that some of them are still in there and they just happen to be there? I want you to think about that for a fuck. That's the biggest outrage. And then that douchebag on CBS has the nerve to look at Trump in the interview and go, will you concede the last election? Why would I do that? Why would he? And I'll say it again, this last election, when I said last election, she meant the 2021. This past election proved that Trump won I don't give a fuck. There's plenty of evidence other than that, too, and I'm not going to go over it again because I'm sick of talking about it. Look at Ray's face as he's giving the right hand. Look at him smirking. All the people behind him are giggling. He's right out of Central Casting. Let's move on. And again, when you people are a little wary about your government, this is the type of shit that makes people wary about your government. This is a fascinating story right now. And again, anytime I see a bunch of fascinating stories, and it seems like a bunch of them are breaking right now, it's like, okay, the government's going, look over here. Well, they're doing something in the Middle East right now. Like Israel's taking over the whole shebang. Anyways, don't get me started. I'm a staunch, I have been a staunch defender of Israel only because of the scum over there and how they're stuck. And I'm talking about your Palestinian neighborhoods and what they did to England and shit. But I know the big argument. Don't have time to go in it. I start to shut up. I'm not so quick to go, yeah, Israel. Anyways, of course, real conservatives like Crowder's fans, they're convinced that the fucking Jews, not all of them, but some real conservatives like Jews because Judeo-Christian beliefs, they mesh together, and it's how this country was founded on Judeo. So they don't have it, but there's a lot of them that are like, fucking Nick, it's the Jews. And I'm like, I know all about them. I've been in show business for 35 years. Some of them like me, some of them don't. Anyways, Jersey Shore is lousy with drones. I like to use the word lousy. That's how they used to use it. When something is infested with something, it's lousy with fleas, or my bedspread's lousy with coffee stains, I think. Jersey Shore drowning in drones. The Department of Defense has deepened the mystery over the drones over New Jersey and poured cold water on a claim that they came from Iran. Deputy Pentagon Press Secretary, we didn't even know about this woman, deputy. Well, she's a Pentagon press secretary. You don't see that much of them. And she's the deputy, not the actual. Usually, folks, when you see deputy, it's second down, right? Am I right with it? Sabrina Singh. Sing to me. So, let me tell you something. Sabrina Singh has shoulders on her like the rifleman. She's like fucking Kevin McHale for the Celtics. Pretty cute, actually. Huge shoulders.
Probably the cutest in the administration.
Oh, of course. I mean, anybody work with the administration? Jesus Christ. They need to be spayed and neutered. I'm Bob Barker. Da-da-da-da. Anyways, this is her talking about the drones over New Jersey to the press. She had her take on it. Again, she works for the Pentagon. Let's listen in to Lurch.
So aware of those drone sightings that have been reported, at this time we have no evidence that these activities are coming from a foreign entity or the work of an adversary. We're going to continue to monitor what is happening, but at no point were our installations threatened when this activity was occurring.
Who the fuck are you? Are you writing a book?
She's new on the scene. Isn't it just, and again, this is a Pentagon press secretary, isn't it just a relief not to see Karine Jean-Pierre and that lying little fucking muppet with her stupid batting of the eyes? This means I'm intelligent and I'm thinking about it. She never got better at her job. She never got better. Proving what? DEI hire, get her the fuck out. Matter of fact, Trump's his administration isn't white enough for me. How about that? Nick, come on. I'm just saying. If you can push DEI your whole life, I'm pushing whiteness with no... And I know you're going, Nick, you're not even white. Shut the fuck up. I'm more Irish than Italian. Yeah, but even if you... I always hear Patrice O'Neill in my head. Nick, why are you defending white people, man? You ain't even fucking white. You Italian. You Italian. And I go, yeah, that's because your great fucking relatives back in 1450 was savages and raped my grandmother on a mountain in Sicily somewhere. He used to laugh his balls off. Anywho. So that's what she had to say. Singh was responding, that's Miss Singh, she was responding to explosive claims made by Republican New Jersey Rep. Jeff Van Drew earlier Wednesday, who said this about the drones over New Jersey, and he's adamant about this. In the headlines this morning, he's still sticking to his guns. This is weird. This really puts us American taxpayers in a position where, like, who the fuck do we, and why are we having this fake argument? What is at least that's what you should be doing now. But here's what he had to say. This guy's a New Jersey rep and federal, congressman.
I'm going to tell you the real deal. Iran launched a mothership probably about a month ago that contains these drones. That mothership is off, I'm going to tell you the deal. It's off the east coast of the United States of America. They've launched drones, is everything that we can see.
Durka, Muhammad Jihad, Haka Sherpa Sherpa, Bacala.
I have my own theory. I think it's mullahs, because they have drones in Iran. I think it's just mullahs. They're having real estate companies from Iran fly over, looking for oceanfront property, because they're going to be chased out of the Middle East soon, the way things are going. And I think they want to live next to a lot of rich people down there. I know, I'm not going to disclose the name. I know a Fox person who's on TV every day, and I asked that person if they had seen drones over the house, and they said no, and they mentioned another name at Fox, Head. So, and I said, tell that person it's just me fucking around. I was trying to catch her at the pool. And Durka. Following those claims, Singh insisted there is not any truth to that. She did not, however, offer any alternate theory about where the drones are coming from. And like I said today, Jeff Van Drew was on the front page of the Post again today, sticking to his gun, saying it's a mothership. And I would say to that, really? Can we get a picture of the ship? Maybe it's out. I don't know. Have they showed a picture on the internet? I don't know. I have a life. I don't live on the fucking internet for you people who get fucking nutty. Show us a picture of what you're talking about. Is it that hard, really? And why is the government going, he's full of shit? This seems all too orchestrated to me. Interesting, isn't it? It would make you a little nervous, wouldn't it? You're in New Jersey. Not just a few. Oh, I didn't. Fuck. I should have sent you a clip. It's like they're buzzing around. Ever be camping and you have a bug light? That's what it looks like. Maybe they're just looking. Maybe it's the guy from Barstool Sports looking for pizza. He does those pizza tasting things. It's not just one or two. There's a bunch of shit buzzing around. And some of them are huge. You got all these New Jersey people at night going, what the fuck is going on? Let me say, and another thing about New Jersey, because I've spent a lot of time there, because I lived in New York City, obviously back and forth doing gigs and bing. There's a ton of Middle Eastern people that live in Jersey City and Newark, and I did a pilot for Comedy Central. It was going to hopefully be a regular show about a car dealership, and we did it at a real car dealership in Jersey City, and it was owned by a fucking Muslim guy. And I'm just looking around, and there's a Palestinian flag, and yay for diversity. And let me say this again about the Founding Fathers. It was a nice idea, but they didn't realize. I don't think they'd realize. We'll let in a few people. I don't think they realized we'd have stupid people running the country and open the gates to everybody. And maybe they did. Maybe they were naive. Anyhow, excuse me as I throw up in my mouth. Tour dates, just real quick. Tour date, February 20th, Bricktown Comedy Club. Hey, Tommy, I'll be calling you tomorrow and go, what do you got for me? Since once again, we haven't talked in a week. And the guy's a great promoter when he wants to be. He's just too busy. Right now he's got a fucking chef's hat and a pastry bag in his hand. Decorating some type of cake. It says, fuck you, Nick. I don't know. Anyway, so go there and I'll see you after the show. I'll do some shots and I'll grab your wife's earrings. What? Hey, if you guys are watching the free version of my show, you can now watch full episodes of my show, Louder with Crowder, and all exclusive Rumble content ad-free with one subscription. Click on the link below, then click on any video or thumbnail, whatever, to subscribe to Rumble Premium for $9.99 a month, or use promo code MUGCLUB, one word, and get $10 off annually. That's a good deal. And like I said, Crowder's show, and Alex Jones pops in. He gets some heavy hitters. He gets politicians and shit. We got the super of this building coming in. He's from Dominican Republic. He cuts hair on the side. He'll be here next week. Anyways.
Hi. Good night, everybody.